Hey everybody, excuse me, welcome to your weekly forecast for Monday, January 16th through Sunday, January 22nd. And yes, I'm back. I had too many orders for a certain chart that I do with, it's a 5-year progression thing. And 5 years I had to do for quite a few charts, so it takes a long time. And I'm still actually working on some of them. But I'm coming back to my weekly forecast here. I'll be doing February monthly because we're already through most of January, so I'm just doing the weeklies, okay? But anyways, for this week, there's really only two aspects. Okay, on Wednesday, January 18th, the Sun in Capricorn conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn. On Friday, January 20th, the Sun moves into Aquarius. And on Sunday, January 22nd, Venus in Aquarius conjuncts Saturn in Aquarius. So, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate all you do for me, you guys. Let's see. What else do I want to say besides Happy New Year? Okay, now for your forecast. Hi, Virgo. So, for you, on Wednesday, January 18th, the Sun in Capricorn conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn in your 5th house of Capricorn. Okay, 5th house of fun and entertainment and gambling, romance, creativity, children, all kinds of stuff, sports. So I'd have to say, excuse me, that you are, I don't know, taking charge of something or other. If this is in romance, you know, maybe you've, I don't know, maybe you haven't been speaking up or expressing your feelings or something like that. You may decide to do that finally, not just in romance, in anything. If you're involved in a creative project with someone, you may feel that it's getting out of your grasp. You know, they may have like moved in and taken over, and you're going to stop that. You know, you're going to drag it back to you where it belongs, especially if it's your project and you're collaborating with someone, but it's your idea. It's been your idea from the start. If this is dealing with children and maybe some kind of discipline, you know, I just think it's probably not a very big deal. You just might have to talk, give them a little talk of some kind. But as far as, excuse me, fun goes, this is the house of fun. So you may actually decide that you deserve to have something like that and go out and have some fun. Okay. On Sunday, January 22nd, Venus in Aquarius conjuncts Saturn in Aquarius in your 6th house, where you have Aquarius. So your 6th house is the kind of work that you do, the workplace, your co-workers. It's also your house of health and your house of service. With this conjunction here with these two planets together, I'd have to say as far as your health goes, you may have been doing something all along that to better your health, and you're seeing like good results from it. It's noticeable to you. As far as the workplace goes and your co-workers and the kind of work that you do, I'd have to say that you're having Venus here does bring like a good rapport, good times even on the job with your co-workers, but knowing that there's at least one person there that you can rely on, that you can go to if you need help or if any kind of trouble or anything like that. So your relationship with a co-worker is good at this time. And if you do actually do whatever it is that you do for work, no matter what it is, you could be put in charge of beautifying it in some way, even if it's something that can't be beautified, or something, I don't know, how would I put it, but that's what Venus does. Someone at work puts you in charge of making something look better or sound better or whatever. Okay. So, for Leo, on Wednesday, January 18th, the Sun in Capricorn conjuncts Pluto and Capricorn in your 6th house, where you have Capricorn, and this is your house of work. Okay, your work schedule, the very building or wherever it is that you work, even if you work from home, it's your co-workers, and it's your house of health and your house of service. So, you know, Pluto's been here for a long time now. It's getting ready to leave and move into Aquarius. There's been an awful lot of changes in the workplace for you, or even the kind of work that you do or how you do your job. Okay. So usually it was with a power struggle, probably with a coworker who thought that they had a position of power or something. Meanwhile, they were on the same level as you. They didn't have any kind of title or any thing, you know, to gain, really. It's just weirdness. You know how people are at work sometimes. So something like that could come back at this time, you know, just very briefly, where you have a little bit of a power struggle with someone. It could be over work, the work schedule, anything, an assignment that you don't want to do or you think someone else should do, or you finally speak up about someone that doesn't do anything, much of anything, and but you're the one that you're still doing your job, and not everyone is really pulling their weight. So that's one thing. Now, as far as your health goes, there's been obviously some kind of change in your health. Wherever Pluto's transiting, it does bring about change, no matter what. Okay, you may not notice it at first. Sometimes it's very gradual, and sometimes it's just one thing that happens and totally alters your life for the rest of your life. It's permanent. So this could be something like that where, you know, I've always said, you know, you got to be careful, especially when Saturn was just here, that when you are in the workplace, if you don't normally do things like lift heavy objects or climb ladders, if that's not part of your normal everyday job, that you should not do things like that, because there's a really good chance that you could get hurt and you're going to end up with a workman's comp claim or something like that. But if you do end up have in the past gotten hurt on the job, or you were not unable to do your job for some reason or other due to your health or whatever, that could be coming up for like review right now. You know, maybe you'll be able to continue with whatever it is that you were doing. You know, if you're working from home and that's what you want to do, then I believe you'll be able to do it, simply because on Sunday, January 22nd, Venus in Aquarius conjunct Saturn in Aquarius in your 7th house of like partnerships and arrangements and agreements. This is where you have the sign of Aquarius, and Pluto will be moving here pretty soon. So you could be even in discussions with your employer or your boss. Even if you don't work at all, there's still some kind of arrangement that you could be making with someone that I think that you both benefit from. You help each other out in some way or other. 7th house is close relationships, partnerships that are business or romantic or even just friends. So one or all of these things right now are very, they feel very stable to you. You feel like there's people in your life that you can rely on, and maybe in any other time, maybe you didn't feel that way, but on this day, somebody could show you that they are reliable. They're a good friend to you. Okay. I'm going backwards here. Okay. So for Aquarius, okay, on Wednesday, January 18th, the Sun in Capricorn conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn in your 12th house, where you have Capricorn. So this is all happening in your 12th house, which is the house of secrets, but it's like the house of hidden matters, hidden things. So whatever's going on here is kind of happening behind the scenes. You could be having some kind of talks with someone. It could be about anything, but you are possibly being put in charge of something, but nobody is really aware of that, you know, or you're being kept up to date on something that's going on. It could be in your personal life or your work life, anything, your family. It's a secret, possibly, though, but having Pluto in your 12th house, it does bring about a lot of, let's say, secrets, even that maybe you might stumble across over all these years that Pluto has been in your 12th house, okay? Or you've sensed a lot of things. It is one of the houses of psychic ability. Having Pluto here really helps to enhance that. So you might have even just, you know, sussed out from people what the hell is going on in their life without them even telling you, and even just trying to hide it. So this could be one of those times, though, where you have to make a decision on someone else's behalf. You know, it's, whatever the decision is, it's really going to affect someone else more than it will affect you. So I would have to say that you're taking all kinds of stuff into consideration, really checking it out, really trying to come up with all the information you need to make a really good decision. Okay, so on Sunday, January 22nd, Venus in Aquarius conjunct Saturn in Aquarius in your first house, which is really, really very nice. You know, someone could show you some kind of kindness or whatever at this time that's very meaningful, and gives you that these two planets together bring a feeling of warmth and stability within your relationships. It makes you feel that there are people in your life that you can rely on. You may not feel that way any other time, but on this day, there could be somebody that does something to you, you know, that you think, the world isn't such a bad place after all, you know. I knew this person would, you know, I could go to them for anything. Something like that. But, you know, having Venus in your first house makes you very popular right now anyway. So, and everyone is seeing you at your best, even if you don't feel that way. So, but this conjunction together just makes you feel that you know, you've got some sense of stability in your life, okay, in your relationships with other people. So for Capricorn, on Wednesday, January 18th, the Sun in Capricorn conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn in your first house. So this may be one of those days where if you are one of those people that stomp your feet and say, no, this is going to go this way or other, this would be that day. Okay, this is kind of like putting things the way you want them to be. You know, this could have been a long time coming, you know, something that needed to be done. You've had Pluto in your sign for how long now? Okay, so it has altered your personality in some way or other, where some people think you're a little bit more intense, you're really pushy, you just move in and take over everything because it's all got to be done your way. And that's not really true, you know. They don't understand why you're doing these things. So this could be one of those days where you are, you know, laying down the law. You want this done or that done, and especially if it has something to do with you, you know. Usually that's the case. That's why you're moving in and taking over, is because whatever's happening around you is affecting you, you know. Why get involved in something that has absolutely nothing to do with you, right? So this is one of those times, though, where you're, you know, you're just, you know, throwing your weight around or whatever. And it's not a bad thing. This doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It's just that you are doing something that needs to be done. Okay, maybe not everybody's going to like it, that's all. Who cares? Okay, on Sunday, January 22nd, Venus in Aquarius conjunct Saturn in Aquarius in your second house of money. Okay, earned income, how you earn your money. So this is really nice. This is Second house is also your investments, and you could have made a really wise investment that is paying off right now. Not real big, but you could see some kind of nice return from any kind of investment that you've made. And this even means in a lottery ticket, you know, something as small as that, or, you know, something that you own that's collectible, or even stocks or coins or something or other. You could also be given something at this time. Could be, you know, a birthday gift, belated or, you know, on time, whatever. It could, but it's something that's really, really, what's the word I'm looking for? Like worthy of, I don't know. It's something like really fantastic that it's worth its weight in, let's say, value. You know what I mean? It could be something that even grows in value. You just really don't know. But it could be something, it's a gift that is worth more than what it looks to be, if that makes any sense. Okay? It's something somewhere down the line that could become more valuable than it is at the present time that you receive it. So somewhere in the future. So don't give it away.